year is 1979. You're on a college trip, backpacking through the Rockies.
I can't see over your head or your hat. I said hat.
You've been in the woods for a couple days now. Your guide is he's a nice man, about 6'2", 200 pounds, has all kinds of equipment, and he's helping lug it up. Tents, all kinds of various items, machetes, all kinds of little things here and there. He actually has a cooler full of beer. And you guys go into this clearing, and he stops, and he asks you, do you guys want to set up camp tonight here? It's a nice clear area, the sun's starting to go down, and there's some mist coming along the pines and the aspens.
Yes.
No, because that looks a good area. And it's a clear area for him to look through his telescope. Can you not mark my shoes? Please. If anything, please don't mark my shoes.
The bottom's dirty and it's
Well,
That's cleanable.
Alright, so this is where we're going to set up. Alright.
Are you already recording?
Good job, Griffin.
You had one job.
Thanks, Griffin.
You at least finish them?
Yeah.
I hear something rustling in the bushes.
No. He comes up, he sets some stuff down there, and alright, one of you guys get the fire going, and I'll need some help setting up the tents.
I got the fire.
You got the fire?
I got my telescope.
I need some help setting up the tents.
I have my telescope. I'm gonna go look over.
So you're gonna walk over, and you walk up, you set your telescope, and you're just looking up at the stars, and you can see the moon and Venus.
Oh, ha!
Took you a second, didn't it?
Because I honestly, I don't know what, I wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
I just laughed because y'all kept looking at me.
We're waiting for you to catch on.
Knee slapper.
You can see that. This is, you're going to put the tents up. You're going to fire. You help me put the tents up.
No, I'm taking my cocaine now, and I'm
You're-
going to snort some rocks.
He looks over there. Hey! You shouldn't be doing that. It's not good to be doing that kind of stuff. Here. He throws a beer to you.
Thanks.
There. You want one too while you're doing the fire?
Sure.
It's Pabst Blue Ribbon, so yeah.
Fire starter. I got it started.
So you guys work for a little bit. You get the camp all set up. It takes about an hour. And you're sitting there, and he's kind of leaning back on this rock. And he goes, "Yeah, this is a pretty spooky place. There's been a lot of bear attacks up here."
You'll be the first.
I'm glad you're telling us now that we set up.
Oh no, it's been a couple years, but there was a real bad one. It was back in '76. His family was hiking up in this, and they had their daughter with them, and she was trailing behind, and they heard this explosion in the trees behind them, and they saw this shape, and they just grabbed their daughter and took it off. They're thinking it was a real big black bear sow. They never did find the daughter. They did find her shoes 10 miles away up on top of a mountain.
Only 10 miles?
10 miles.
Those are some good shoes.
The shoes didn't. Oh God. As it gets late at night, you can hear some kind of some wrestling, some things moving around in the trees.
I ain't got no protectors either. They're all 5'10".
The largest person is the guy.
It's me.
Oh, he's 6'2".
Oh, okay.
But he's also asleep. He's back against the rock right now. He's
You know what the good thing about being short is? We can duck under the limb.
Are you continuing looking through your scope?
Yeah.
The moon is kind of gone below a mountain at this point. You can see the Big Dipper, and it's really beautiful. There's a giant star cluster, and you're pretty sure you can see the Crab Nebula in the corner.
Okay.
The what?
Crab Nebula.
Nebula and crab.
Looks like a crab.
Okay.
So you're just having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
What are you two doing?
Just sitting by the campfire.
Sitting by the campfire?
Doing cocaine by the campfire.
You're doing cocaine by the campfire? You're wired at this point.
I'll keep being wired.
Yeah. As you're sitting there, you feel this little like a rock or something hit you in the back.
Hello?
And you kind of hear some leaves kind of shuffle a little bit, and then it goes away.
Hmm. Weird. Must have been like a squirrel or something.
As it gets later into the evening, the guide recommends, hey, it's getting to be late. It's probably a good time to crawl into the tents and call it a night and pack up and head up the trail in the morning.
Right. I'm gonna damp out the fire.
Yeah. That's good. The fire out, and everybody just, I say it's nighttime. He unzips his tent, grabs 2 beers and goes in and zips it back up.
After I put out the fire, I'm gonna crawl into my tent.
You're in your tent?
I'm gonna crawl in my tent, I guess.
You're in your tent?
I'm gonna crawl in the tent with him.
All of a sudden your tent zips, and she crawls in, all coked up, crawls in on top of you.
On top, that's a little fun.
Yep. It's
What happened to your tent?
a small
man?
tent. So, she's in the tent with you.
What happened to your tent?
I ain't got no tent
Well, why did you come unprepared?
because I wasn't expecting you to come. I'm so doped up I didn't know what was happening. And
Okay.
honestly, I thought this one was empty, but whatever.
Okay.
Time to have a good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the tent.
You gonna leave the tent?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Stay. I'm gonna put up her tent as she gets out.
alright. As you're putting up the tent, you have this really unsettling feeling that you're being watched.
Should have stayed in the tent.
Like, it's like daggers into your soul.
I'm gonna try to ignore that feeling.
Full block.
Oh, we got to stack it too.
You're able to ignore the feeling. You get the tent set up, and it's all nice. It's actually on level. It's on the most level ground. Did a really good job setting the tent up. You can hear the guide and the oh fuck.
We don't have to worry about all the animals coming in. He'll scare them away if it's snowing.
Oh yeah, it's loud.
I'm gonna crawl into that tent and
You crawled into her tent, and her tent. You crawl in. You see this like shadow, kind of in the moonlight. It just kind of fades away as you drift off to sleep.
Kind of getting scared. Like, actually, real person.
Must have
definitely
been-
kind of getting scared. I don't
ooh,
like this.
an owl. Appalachian owls are pretty cool.
So as the night progresses, you guys are all sleeping when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hear this horrible, horrible sound of screaming. You hear fabric ripping. You hear, nah, oh fuck, 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 fuck. And he's just screaming.
I'm gonna jump out of my tent with my bear spray and screaming, bear, bear!
When you
Ah!
jump out of your tent, your guide's tent is completely destroyed. And you can see a trail where something's been drug up and there's blood. It goes into the pines.
I'm gonna wake everybody up.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell them a guy has been carried off and mauled by a bear.
Let them.
What?
Let them.
I'm going to close my tent back up and think about the stars I've seen today.
I'm gonna close my tent back up and continue with cocaine.
They have zero survival instinct.
Nothing
Guys.
bad's going on. I don't know what you're
Guys,
talking about.
we need to leave.
No, I think we're good.
I think I know the way back. Come on.
I am not going anywhere in the dark.
What makes
Is
you
there-
believe you know
come
the
with-
way back?
It's a trail.
Of blood.
We're not following the trail of blood.
What if it comes back to get us?
No blood, I mean.
Well, if we stay here, it's definitely coming back to get us.
Maybe he didn't see us. That's why he didn't get us the first time.
We went for the fat one first.
So you.
So he'll come back for you next, and then we'll know if we have to leave or not.
You're all skin and bones, Mr. Nerd. So, not anybody here yet, technically.
Here we go after you first. Don't look at me like that, bitch. Just because you're a jock doesn't mean you're all skin and bones like the nerd over here.
As you guys are talking,
I'm
you
gonna
hear
leave him.
this loud. You hear this loud sound like a tree breaking.
Yeah, I'm climbing on his back.
It explodes. It's like it explodes in the woods.
I'm climbing on his back.
No, the fuck you're not. I'm leaving y'all
I
behind.
jumped on his back.
I'm kicking you off.
You go jump on his back.
I jumped on his back. I have my fingers literally in his neck right now.
Pull a block, Cheyenne.
Oh fuck! I don't want to. I don't want to. Wait. Wait, do I have like if I touch the first one, I have
Yes.
to pull it like automatically?
Yep.
Or else-
Yep.
You get one.
I
You get one.
The whole game, you get one.
Yes, the whole game.
I don't want to. Y'all, I already shake bad enough as it is.
Yeah, you can't pick from the top half of the game.
I already shake bad enough as it is.
Keep it. Don't put your pressure on the table. You just gotta commit to one. You already touched it, you gotta commit.
No, no.
You gotta commit.
No,
It's over.
No.
You gotta tap it out.
Oh God. You went for
Can
it.
I hold it?
One
No,
handed.
no.
You have to one hand it.
One hand.
She does get on your back, and you're kind of trying to get her off your back, but she has the coat nail dug into your neck pretty deep. Actually bleeding because the fears is taking over. Yeah, he punched you square in the face.
My nail's still stuck in his neck, so I'm not going nowhere.
Oh yeah, you fall, but you rip a huge, huge gash in his neck.
I'm also the paramedic.
You're bleeding pretty good. She didn't like hit anything vital, but it's still pretty bad.
I got scared. Why are you looking at me like that? I can't tell if you're like looking at me like this because of the game or if you're looking at me because you hate me already.
What are you doing, Matt? You just witnessed this whole thing.
Are they still in? Were we all still in camp?
You didn't make it very far, yeah, pretty much. And as you're standing there,
You'd be like, "Don't leave me. I was just kidding."
as you're watching this, you say that, you feel like a couple of rocks hit you in the back.
Don't go. I'm going to run up to him and say, "We gotta get the fuck out of here."
You think?
Yeah, he's bleeding pretty good.
Wouldn't he be technically high on cocaine because I still have cocaine on my now?
It's in his bloodstream, but he's not like,
Quit sighing at me like that.
It's also running out his neck, so. Alright, so you guys are gonna head out.
I'm gonna try to field dress myself.
I can help you.
I don't know. Maybe alone.
I'm a paramedic.
Yeah, paramedics don't harm people.
I was scared. You would do the same thing if you were.
No, the fuck I wouldn't.
Yeah. There's literally blood on a trail, and it's dark. I'm scared of the dark. I don't even like being camping. I hate camping. I hate bugs. Why the fuck am I camping?
Alright, we gotta work together, guys.
You're
Just look
playing-
at the stars. The stars will lead us home.
You're playing a character, not yourself.
I know. My character don't like camping
Why'd you
either.
come?
Like I told you earlier, I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm high on cocaine. This is a drug deal gone wrong.
Makes you
Do I have any
valley
tape?
guys.
Do I have any tape?
Tape's not gonna do it. Pretty
You have a little tiny pack that your mom packed for you. It has little goodies in it. There's some band-aids, and there's some tape, and there's a little rubber ducky for
like
some
some
reason.
big duct tape.
Don't cover my nose.
There's no duct tape, but the supplies the guide had are kind of sitting by his destroyed tent. So there might be something in there.
I'll just deal with it. I'll just deal with it.
Alright. So as you're standing there, you hear heavy footfalls kind of encircling you. To you, it doesn't sound like a bear because it sounds like it's bipedal. It sounds like it's moving on two legs.
I'm gonna take out my flashlight.
Your flashlight cuts through the night, and you can see this like a dark shadow kind of moving in and out of the trees.
We're being attacked by Wookiees.
I think you're pretty spot on.
I knew it. So what? So how do we get out of this?
Rerun.
Okay, which way we running?
The way we came.
I was too busy looking at the stars.
Stick with me. I know the way. I pay attention on the way up here.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna run through the woods,
Not run.
move quickly,
Move quickly.
Carefully navigate.
carefully navigate.
Move with haste.
With haste.
You going with them, Cheyenne?
Yeah.
All right. So you're leading Greg with the flashlight.
Yep.
All right. As you're moving down the trail, behind you, you can hear. But it's kind of fading off in the distance. You guys walk. As you're walking, you can see the sun kind of start to break over the ridge line.
It hasn't been night for that long.
It's been that for a long time. As you're walking,
Oh, it's just like
all your legs hurt and you're tired. You can see the sun is just kind of, the rays explode over the mountains. Looks very pretty. Also, all the sounds from the night before have gone. You haven't heard anything for a couple hours.
I think we're in the clear, guys.
Okay. So was that a Wookiee after us? Does this exist here? I thought those were in movies.
So, in the Appalachian Mountains, there is a mythical beast that I didn't want to wait to find out if it was true or not.
Alright. So why the fuck are we here? If there is a mythical being.
I wasn't sure if I believed in it.
Do you believe now?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I didn't need to see it to know that it wasn't normal.
Alright, so are you guys gonna rest here, or are you gonna keep moving?
You guys think we can go on longer? Do we need a rest, nerd?
I might. This walking's killing me.
We take a 15-minute break and then we need to start going.
Alright, I guess.
So you guys are gonna take a 15? Alright, you're all sitting down, relaxing, and that's when you hear something behind you. It's more from behind the nerd. You feel a presence behind you. You feel something moving behind you.
Okay.
Say bye, nerd.
Full block.
Okay.
You do startle a little bit, but a squirrel comes shooting out from under this tree. Kind of looks around and then takes off and goes up. And you can hear the sounds of wildlife. You see some deer tracks. You guys wait for about 15 minutes. Everything's nice and calm. You get up and you start on your way again. Greg, full block. As you're moving, you notice you're on a game trail. Kind of tapers off a little bit. You know you came up. You're pretty sure this is the way you came up. But as you're moving, you do notice something in the tree. It looks like it's about 60 feet in the air. It's a mule deer, or Appalachians, it's a white-tailed deer. And it's up in the tree and it's wrapped around the tree.
What the hell?
I'm gonna look up. Do I see it?
Yeah, you see a deer carcass wrapped around the tree.
Stay calm. It doesn't look fresh. Did I lie or is that true?
I'm just gonna keep
It
doing.
looks pretty fresh.
I'm just gonna keep doing that.
I'm just gonna tell him that it's old. It's an old kill.
Why is it up in the tree?
I don't want to find out.
Neither do I. I'm just gonna book it down the mountain. I'm just gonna start sprinting.
Matt, full block.
You're gonna break your fucking leg.
You're moving pretty good. But you see him disappear into the brush. You can hear him moving. Cheyenne, what are you doing during all this? I mean, you can see the deer carcass up there.
I'll just keep walking on.
Keep walking. Yep. And you've witnessed the nerd just take off in the woods. So
I thought he was going down the mountain, not the woods.
it's a very wooded area. It's heavily wooded. And he's gone. So she's going to continue on with you. Are you going to look for him, or are you going to let him easy on his own at this point?
He's at least going the right way.
He's running through the woods.
God
Scared.
damn it. Going after him.
Are you going with him too, Cook Meal?
Do I at least know the trail?
You never know where the fuck you're at.
You can see the trail, but you're not super confident in it. And then you notice him going off after him.
You're supposed to go after the stupid fucking nerd.
Alright, as you're running, Matt, pull 2 blocks.
Gotta keep it interesting.
You're running and running and running, and you catch yourself right before you go over a 70-foot ravine.
Okay, I'm gonna look up and gather where I'm at by looking up at the stars.
It's
Daylight.
Exactly.
Looking at the sun. Oh my god!
Exactly.
As you
I might have forgot it's daylight. Okay.
look up at the sun, and as you do that, behind you, you hear 2 really heavy, like, boom, 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 and it shakes the ground behind you. And you feel this hot air blowing down your neck.
Okay.
Matthew.
How many am I pulling?
Nerd,
Hey,
wait up.
do I see him?
Nope.
Yeah, I was looking
No,
at it.
but you heard like something like really hard, heavy hit the ground.
I'm gonna pick up the pace.
And pick up the pace.
I'm just running.
It's time for bed.
Yes, it is. One more.
Okay, we have to be super gentle, like no one touched you.
Matt, you turn around, and in front of you is this large, hulking, bipedal creature. Massive, about 9 feet tall.
Is it a Wookiee?
To you, it looks like a Wookiee.
What the hell is a Wookiee?
Just don't worry about it.
Oh.
Like Ace.
Do I see him running towards me?
No, but you hear something behind him. You bust through, and then you see the same shape.
I'm gonna tackle him.
Oh, fuck.
How many am I pulling?
Not you, I'm tackling the Wookiee.
Who's standing right behind me?
Yeah.
I think you're both gonna pull. Matt, you pull 2. Greg, you pull 3.
Okay, we'll alternate. We'll each pull 1.
Yeah, no, it's going down.
As you sprint towards this large hulking shape, you duck out of the way.
Oh yeah.
You run right into it. and you hit it. It's like hitting like a concrete wall. It picks you up. You can smell its like nasty, rank breath. It goes into your nostrils. Any last words?
Here, you can play my character.
You ugly son of a bitch.
As you say that, its mouth opens up agape wide, and it bites your face completely off.
You know you could technically live without a face, right?
Not in the middle of the woods, no.
Oh no, it pretty much took from here about 5 inches back and then up.
That's what Art the Clown did.
They have
And
medical
then,
attention.
and then there were two.
Oh, yay.
And
The cocaine addict and
I tried
fucking
that.
nerd.
the nerd.
I tried that.
Alright, Matt, you're able to scurry away.
Nice.
You actually make your way back up to Cheyenne. What are you two doing? Because I mean, you just witnessed this creature just bite his face clean off.
I'm going back on the trail to go home.
Are you guys gonna run up the trail? Or run up to the trail?
Yeah.
I'm just booking it.
You're booking it?
Oh yeah.
I ain't going back for him. So if he's not following me, he's on his own.
Alright. So you two fight your way back up the side of the mountain. As you're doing that, you can hear like branches breaking and stuff behind you.
Is there anything that I could dive behind and cover?
Is he with me or am I by myself?
You guys are within like 10 yards of each other at this point. You can still see each other, but you're kind of veering.
Who's he chasing?
Both of you.
You can't chase both, he's one.
You can stop him behind you. You said you're going to dive for cover?
I'm asking if there's any cover.
There's trees down, there's brush.
Okay, I'm gonna go hide in the brush.
How many do you want me to leave out?
Just leave out the 6.
6?
Yep, the 5 and then the 1.
What do you mean why?
Because it gets harder each time. That's why it's perfect for one shots. So you're hiding. Yep. You're gonna turn and look.
Turn and look?
Are you turning and look, or are you just still running? 'Cause you hear it running. You see him dive into this brush.
Is it running after me or is it running after Matt though?
You just hear it running behind you. You don't know who it's running after, but you can just hear it moving through the trees.
Guess I'll hide.
You're gonna hide? Each of you pull a block.
I didn't touch the table.
You've fallen for my trap card.
You're in there, you're in the brush, and you feel that you're safe. And that's when something furry rubs up against your leg, and your nerd skills, you just start freaking out, and you jump backwards right into it. A little rabbit hops out and scurries away. The creature picks you up. Cheyenne, you see it in just a few seconds. The creature takes him up to the top of a tree, and you see it twist him around it, kind of like a zip tie. You actually can hear his bones breaking, the sinew stretching.
I don't like how detailed you are on that.
You watch criminal shows. It worries you, doesn't it?
That was bad.
How many do you want me to leave out?
Leave out 8.
Okay.
All right. So you just witnessed that.
We're on a mountain, right?
You're on the woods on the mountainside yet.
You're on a place.
And there's usually on a mountain, there's a lake or a river right at the bottom.
Not in the Appalachian Mountains, no.
Oh.
Not really.
If you want to, are you just going to try to move through the brush now? Move through the woods?
I'm gonna jump off the side of the cliff and get the fuck out of there.
It's hard.
All right.
So you're just going to kill yourself?
So you're gonna run down to the ravine where
No,
you
just
stopped?
keep going through the freaking trail.
Time to commit suicide.
You know, I'm by myself. How did the cocaine addict literally make it through?
Try to be heroic.
Blind luck. You make your way back up the trail. As you're moving, and after the horrible experience you just had, you're kind of shaken up. But as you're moving, you see this. He looks like a park ranger. He's walking up the trail towards you.
I thought he was dead.
No, that was your guide. It's the park.
Oh.
It's the ranger. The guide is dead.
Okay.
Looks at you. What are you doing out here alone? No equipment, nothing. You're
I
kind-
had 2 people with me, but they didn't make it. Take me back. I had 3 people with me, but they didn't make me.
take you back.
Take me back to the beginning.
What's the trailhead? I mean, yeah, my truck said it's about a 6-hour walk. My truck. I mean, the way the sun is, it'll probably be dark before long.
I want to get the heck out of these woods. I have a feeling like this dude is gonna be the shapeshifter into the fucking Willy Wonka thingy.
Willy Wonka. Transform to Oompa Loompa.
So you.
Anyway, so you guys continue down the trail, and the sun starts to set over the mountains. He said it's another couple-hour walk back to the truck.
Keep going.
I had planned on making camp tonight. You can stay here at camp. Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen. I'm armed. He has a 45 mag on the side. Just gonna make a small camp here, and we can just rest here for the night. So he goes about and he makes the fire, and he sits back. So, where did you guys go missing at? Are your friends, are they up there in the mountains still?
Mhm.
Up there at Bear Peak?
Mhm.
And a lot of people go missing up there. We usually don't recommend hiking up there. Ever since that little girl disappeared, we don't usually let people go up there. I don't know who took you up there, but they shouldn't have.
Some guy.
Probably old Reginald. He liked a little on the dangerous side. He kind of leans back against a tree and he goes to sleep. So as you're sitting there, you can hear crickets and insects moving around. It's actually kind of a peaceful night. And as you're sitting there, all the sounds of the wildlife stop. It becomes dead quiet.
Yeah, I'm taking his gun. I'm making him a bait.
3 blocks.
Fuck off.
Take his gun, pull 2.
Motherfucker.
You can do it, Shiny.
I know I can't. I hate anger.
Not that one.
Matt, don't be here second guess.
Further up.
No, you just gotta do what I did. You just gotta trust your gut. Whatever one you look at first, just yoink it out, no questions asked. Just yoink it out, no questions asked. Not flick it. Not
I
flick
didn't
it.
freaking flick it.
I thought you were throwing that in.
I said I hate chained up.
So
roofing.
you go for his gun. You reach down. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he kicks you away. He pulls it back out, and he fires.
This was the shortest game possible.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I set Greg up to die.
I tried.
You oh wait no.
With my Jenga pulls, I pulled out the very bottom two, and then I leaned to one side.
Yeah, you set me up for failure. It's alright, I got you back. When I felt this.
He kind of walks up over there as you're laying there bleeding because he shot you through the shoulder.
I'm still alive.
You're gonna bleed out.
I'm a paramedic, so I could technically
You just took a 45 to the shoulder.
I
Your arm
don't
is
know what
basically
45 is.
your arm is basically hanging off right
Amputate
now.
it.
He walks up and points it right at you. And as that happens, the whole ground shakes and this large creature falls down behind him. There's a blood-curdling scream, and all this stuff just rains down on you as you black out completely, passing away.